old were you when you discovered sprinkle water?
How old was I when I discovered sparkling water?
Yeah, sprinkle water.
It depends. What do you mean by discovered?
I didn't know this shit existed until after high school. No, I lied. I had it once, but
Okay.
even then, I would have been like 17.
Okay, so I probably discovered it when I was like in my 20s,
Oh,
I'd
yeah?
say. Yeah, because LaCroix would be the like whenever the LaCroix started to be like
that was your
viral.
shit.
That
I remember that.
I hate LaCroix. No, no, hear me out.
Okay.
I didn't start liking sparkling water till like 4 years ago.
Interesting.
Before that, get that shit away from me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think that because you kept saying, you would say LaCroix all the time.
LaCroix?
LaCroix.
LaCroix?
You would joke around a lot.
Really?
I think I just assumed.
Yeah,
you
I never
liked it.
drank it. I never drank it.
That's hilarious.
I tried to drink it, and I was just like, ugh, disgusting.
Hilarious.
And then when I moved back home with my parents, they didn't drink any soda or anything. And I was also super depressed. So I was like already in that stage, like, you know, when you're insanely madly depressed, like you're losing weight, you don't have no appetite. So since I had already lost weight and I was like, you know, not really eating anything at all, I wanted to start getting healthy.
Yeah.
Because, you know, hey, I'm already halfway there, right? So I was like, all right, I'm just going to not drink soda because I've been too depressed to even have anything I want, right? So when I had the cravings for soda, like all my parents drink is beer and sparkling water.
Yeah.
So I started drinking that and I was like, whoa, this stuff is good. And then I've been drinking it ever since.
Oh.
Ever since. All kinds. LaCroix, whatever. Waterloo, Topo Chico, you name it.
At first, I didn't like sparkling water because I think I would try it every once in a while.
Yeah.
And it would taste like false soda.
Right.
It was like almost soda, but not quite. And then I'd be done with it.
Yeah.
And then there's a bar that may not be there soon, but there's a bar in LA called Angel City Brewery.
Yeah.
And they have a tap where you can select regular water.
Oh, they have sparkling on tap?
Yeah.
That's dope.
So you can just raw dog that. So I got curious very recently. I'm like, you know what? It's been a while. I'm going to try again.
Yeah.
I got it and something clicked this time. I was like, all right. It's like,
yeah,
it's okay.
It's great.
And then I got another refill and I was like, all right, I get it now.
Yeah.
Let's go, doggy.
See, initially, before I started drinking like flavored seltzer water, flavored sparkling water.
Oh, that I can't do. I can't do that.
What?
I've never been into like flavored water.
Oh.
Remember when flavored water was the
like
first
Propel?
thing? Was it Propel?
Propel had flavored water.
I think eventually like a bunch of brands started doing it. Like I remember Arrowhead had like strawberry water or something.
That's disgusting.
It's a double whammy because it's shitty Arrowhead water.
Yeah.
And then it's flavored. Like, nah, you can't get that.
No, but sparkling water is a whole different ballgame. Flavored sparkling water is delicious.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Okay, I'd be willing to try it.
You should, seriously.
If you're going to co-sign it right
You don't drink soda anyway, right?
No, barely.
Oh, yeah. Sparkling flavored water. I would recommend you try LaCroix, I guess.
Ugh, no, I don't like those.
You really don't like it?
I don't like those.
All right.
I'll only try it again if someone like hands me one, but I'm
try
not gonna...
Polar. Try Polar.
Polar.
A brand called Polar. I think you'll like that. Or Target has a good brand. Whatever Target's brand of sparkling water is, try their flavored sparkling water, and those are good too. I would also recommend that you try...
I thought we weren't going to Target anymore.
Oh, that's right. Never mind. I haven't been to Target in so long. It just came in my head when I was thinking of like, what should I recommend you?
Right. Well, what do you get?
Whatever's on sale.
Yeah.
I go to Ralph's or Vaughn's or whatever is on sale.
Any flavor?
Okay. Yeah, any flavor. Because honestly,
so you like the stuff?
I really like. It's my daily driver. Like, if I'm not drinking water, I'm drinking sparkling water. It gets me to drink water too. It's very satisfying.
Is your dog outside?
Probably. Oh, is he sniffing?
Yeah, I heard it.
Oh yeah, I thought that was you. Anyways, it's hard to pick a flavor too. I would say, honestly, it's hard. Don't do lime because lime's like the most popular. I feel like that's the easiest to mess up.
Lime water?
I would do like a grapefruit or like a mandarin or watermelon or cherry. Those are good too.
Cherry.
But before I started getting to flavored sparkling water, I used to drink regular sparkling water like Topo Chico because it's a good palate cleanser. So when I was starting to get into coffee, and I'd go out, like go out in a fancy cafe or whatever.
Yeah.
I was having a pour over, then I would have Topo Chico, and they would
Doggy.
Can you shut the door?
Yeah. You ever tried dog food before?
Never.
Why not?
Why would I try dog food?
You've never been curious?
No.
You're not food curious, huh?
Mm.
From what I've seen, like you're not closed-minded about food, but you're not like you don't have that freak in you
I'm
when it
food
comes
cautious.
to food. Yeah, you're food cautious, not food freaky.
I'm a food. Yeah, I definitely.
You're definitely a food enthusiast.
Yeah.
But yeah, you don't have the freak when it comes to food.
I don't have the freak for sure.
Yeah.
Like I won't even try everything once. Like no,
same. Yeah.
I won't do that. But
you don't like mess with your food?
Huh?
You don't mess with your food?
In what sense?
So what's an example? Okay, like one easy example is like root beer floats.
Yeah.
When I discovered them,
I
knew I hated root beer. So as a kid, I was never gonna ask my parents to buy root beer, but we had soda all the time. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try this anyway. It's not a crazy example, but I was always just like tinkering with my food. Even now, I'll mess with seasonings all the time.
Really?
So when I have something down, like I'll keep that in mind, but I'll still like alter it and see if I can get something out of it.
Well, I think that's different though. Because spices and seasonings, you can kind of get a grasp of.
I'm trying to think of like a more concrete example, but I don't have one right now. But yeah, I used to tinker with my food all the time.
Sometimes you just gotta use what you got.
Yeah.
Like sometimes, like, what if I don't have pepper? And I'm like, all right. Is there a certain spice that you like to use all the time? Like that's your spice? Like you're like, oh, I like to put this on everything.
Kind of actually, black pepper.
Oh, so just straight black pepper.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then when I use salt, it's garlic salt.
Okay.
Yeah, I get a little in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I do that with when I make like spaghetti. So I get the marinara sauce, usually Prego, and I'll season that to hell with like black pepper, garlic salt. I've been throwing in onion powder and garlic powder. It doesn't need it, but I do it anyway because I feel like I have to. But for sure that like evens it out because the sauce alone tastes like ass. Like
what
Prego?
sauce are you buying?
Prego.
Oh yeah, that's the worst sauce you can buy.
So you have to do that.
No wonder. I was like, why is he putting all these
So you have to do that.
spices?
But when I buy the exotic ones from like Trader Joe's,
the
problem is that they're made a certain way. I don't buy them often enough because they're also expensive.
Yeah.
So I don't buy them often enough to know what are they lacking? You know what I mean? Or what could they use more of?
You need to go to a grocery outlet.
Some of those brands suck. No, I don't want to try them all.
They cycle like every now and then, and you can get expensive pasta for way cheap.
Yeah.
Or it's called pasta sauce.
Yeah.
For very affordable. So that's a good way to try different ones.
Yeah.
Also, if you go to like I would recommend if you're in Vaughn's or Albertsons, their store brand of pasta sauce also really good. That's what I've used for making pizzas.
Oh yeah, the Vaughn's one.
What? Their brand of like I just use whatever sauce sounds tantalizing.
Right.
Yeah. So I'd recommend that. It's called Select or something.
You should break down your pizza recipe.
Signature Select. Pizza recipe, all you gotta do is just buy.
But yours though.
What do you mean?
The ones that keep bugging you about.
I'm telling you right now.
Oh yeah.
Just go to a grocery store. If you can, go to a Vaughn's, Safeway, Albertsons, whatever that company is. Go to their deli and buy the pizza doughs there. Sometimes they have pizza doughs there that they'll sell. So it's like $5 for like a pound or something. I don't know. Shit. They sell them in a bag.
Yeah.
Buy them. That's what you're going to use for, your pizza base, your dough.
Yeah.
And then I buy whatever sauce sounds good or on sale. And then you buy pepperoni. You could get.
Do you do anything to the dough after you buy it?
No. I mean, you have to let it rise. Like you have to leave it outside on the counter so it rises or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Then from there you just,
Oh, what kind of cheese did you use?
Good question. Mozzarella. I use mozzarella.
Which brand?
Whatever's on sale.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you would use Kraft?
Kraft mozzarella? They don't make that, do they?
Don't they? Yeah, don't they?
I don't know. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Huh? Because
Yeah.
I mean, it's been 5 years since I've had your pizza, but I do remember it having like enough of an identity to
If
it.
the better cheeses are on sale,
Get those?
then get the better cheeses.
Okay.
Otherwise, I've always been shopping on a budget. You know what I mean? So
Because those are still pretty gnarly. And then you got also
actually,
like,
here's the trick: don't buy pre-shredded.
Okay,
If you can buy
that's
it
kind
by
of what
the-
I was getting at.
If you can buy it by the block,
Yeah.
buy it by the block. Always with cheeses, with any cheeses, because
Right. Yeah.
when you buy shredded cheese in the store, it's
the
coated.
wax.
It's coated with a certain type of
Wax.
or powder or whatever, so that it doesn't melt
Yeah.
as easy. So you should buy the block cheese that's not treated like that, and so it's going to be much better tasting. It's going to melt much better.
Yeah.
So that's the life hack there. So if you want to buy a block of mozzarella to shred, then I recommend doing that.
Yeah.
You're going to get way better experience for your pizza.
Mm.
The pepperoni, I would actually get it from the deli. So whatever store deli there is, just ask for like a quarter of pepperoni. Slice it, slice it for pizza. Like they should know how to slice it. Boom, take that. And usually it's going to be about the size of like a silver dollar, if not more.
Right.
And I'll just like cut those in fours, just like triangle shaped to use as toppings.
Those don't fold up, right?
They don't fold up. I don't know how to make pepperoni fold up.
That's good.
I wish I did so that I could do that because I love the fold up pepperoni. But besides that, I think what I've done before is I might have like brushed crust with like a olive oil type of thing.
Okay.
Like in the store, you can in the dressing aisle. I'm sure there's like olive oil with garlic or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You can use that to like paint the edges of the crust so that you got that garlicky crust.
Was your crust? It wasn't dry, right? It still had some moist in it.
I don't know.
It's been a while.
I don't remember.
Well, how would you go about keeping it from getting too dry?
It probably has to do with the dough, right?
Yeah, I guess
that much I don't know. I don't know the details of that. I think one of the best ways to make pizza is on a barbecue.
Ooh,
so if you have a stone slab, or if you have if you bake cakes at home and you have a cake pan, it's usually about like 2 inches or 3 inches deep. You put your pizza in there. You make your pizza in there. Put that on the barbecue. It's got to be a cake pan that you don't care for, really.
Yeah.
Put that in the barbecue. Make sure your barbecue is all prepared and warmed and everything. It should take you about like 20 minutes, 20 minutes. And that's the best way to have homemade pizza. If you can't do that, then do it in the oven. But do it in the oven on a cookie sheet. Like put it on a cookie sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. The rest is optional, whatever kind of toppings you want to put on there. I like olives and pepperoni. That's all I like.
Olives?
I love olives on my pizza.
That makes sense.
I love olives on my pizza and enchilada.
Oh, neither for me.
Wow. I used to hate so when I was a kid, I used to hate olives so much. Gross, disgusting.
Yeah.
And when I got older, for some reason, I started loving the black olives on the pizza and my enchiladas.
Oh, those things. I'm thinking about those green ones.
No, the black olives.
Black. Well, yeah. Even then, I mean, I've
never had. I don't like green olives. Actually, the ones with the pits, like the red and stuff.
Yeah, those for sure.
I don't like those at all. But black olives, I love black olives. Yeah,
I don't mind.
Yeah,
they're whatever. Is there a pizza topping that for sure is off limits for you?
I don't like chicken.
No,
I don't want meat besides pepperoni on my pizza.
Interesting.
Chicken is too much. It's like,
did we have that?
Yeah, for you.
No, but you ate it too.
And I think I liked it.
That's what I'm saying.
But I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it on my own because when I have pizza, I expect a certain taste, and I want that pizza taste, and I want the chicken to be on there.
And you don't want the chicken?
I don't want the chicken to be on there.
So you want the core of what a pizza is?
Yeah, I'm most likely gonna have a plain ass pizza, as plain can be.
Yeah.
I do like, maybe if they want to put like basil on there or like.
So what do you do when you go to Blaze?
Ooh, you know what I like? When they do that pesto drizzle.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
When they drizzle that pesto on your pizza, that's really good. I like garlic too. If you have like minced garlic or whatever garlic sauce, garlic.
What about roasted garlic?
That's different. That's a hit or miss. Sometimes I really love roasted garlic. Like I've been to like artisan pizza places.
Yeah.
When they're all fancy and everything. I like to get garlic from there. Usually it's really good. if it's done all fancy like, right? Otherwise, I'm not going to get it, really.
Oh.
Yeah, I could do without. I like garlic. I don't really like roasted garlic.
What about red onions?
I don't mind red onions.
So what do you do when you go to Blaze?
Just get a pepperoni pizza.
You don't do the build your own?
If I build my own, I'm going to put like meatballs on there.
Oh, so you do. You don't mind the meat?
Well, because I don't like Italian sausage. But if
No?
it's a meatball,
At all?
no, not at all.
What?
I do not, the fennel
That's
in there.
crazy.
The taste of fennel, I do not like the taste of fennel.
Okay.
Yeah. So they'll have a meatball sausage, which is different than Italian sausage.
Yeah.
Doesn't have fennel. So I'd like to have that on my pizza. So if I'm building my own pizza at Blaze, I'll do like the meat lovers, right? Which is like the meatball and pepperoni. That's it.
Don't they usually add like chicken too?
Okay, forget it. Never mind. Not meat lovers. Just meatballs, pepperoni,
Okay.
olives, whatever kind of garlic sauce or something, pestle drizzle.
What about the veggies, dog?
I just said olives.
You don't want like bell peppers on there?
No.
What? Bell peppers are so good, dog.
I like bell peppers in my fajitas, but not on my pizza.
No?
No, like when you get a supreme pizza, I don't like supreme pizzas. Those traditionally have like bell peppers, onions, mushrooms, the works on there. I don't like that.
Will you put red onions on your pizza?
Like I said, I will eat it, but like I don't think I would willingly do that.
No? What the fuck?
But also, I'm always thinking about price too. So it's like if it's not.
If it's a build your own, it's all included.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Then maybe. I haven't had a build your own pizza in so long.
Didn't we go to Blaze a couple months ago?
We did.
Yeah.
And I had pepperoni. I didn't have a build your own.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I assumed you got a build your own.
No.
Interesting. What about settle it right now? Pineapple on pizza.
We've already done this.
Did we?
Here's the thing.
Now, if we did, we can skip
We did do this. But we did this probably maybe in like a pilot episode. I don't know if we've talked about it since then.
Yeah, I think it was early on.
So pineapple on pizza. Nowadays, I don't want it. I won't order it.
What changed?
But I'll eat it. I'll still eat it.
But what changed?
What changed is I don't want the sweetness. I don't want the sweetness of the pineapple on my pizza. I've become very basic. The older I've gotten for pizza,
yeah,
I just want it plain and give me ranch. But if there's pineapple pizza, I have to have ranch. Because I feel like the ranch helps lessen the sweetness of the pineapple. But I'll eat it. It's fine. I'll eat it. But it's not my choice. And then when I was younger, I used to love, like we used to just almost exclusively have pineapple pizza.
Yeah.
And to this day, my parents and my family will still order pineapple pizza.
Yeah.
But I prefer just pepperoni.
No, I love that shit.
Oh, what's your go-to
and it was
order?
Never, from what I remember, it was never like a point of conflict until like way later.
Yeah.
Like I don't remember hearing about like how grossed out people are with pineapple being on pizza until after high school. It was like all over the internet.
Yeah, probably.
Around the same time, people were like loving bacon. It's such a bad time in food, man. People were high off of bacon and hating on pineapple. I don't get either one. Like we've talked about bacon, but pineapple on pizza, yeah, it's solid.
Yeah.
Love that so much.
They put bacon on pizza too.
Yeah, I don't mind it. But I just don't get the excessive love for bacon. Like bacon ice cream, bacon on donuts, bacon on cake, bacon on candy.
Yeah, I don't know. Bacon is
like that's bacon in milkshakes. Like what the fuck?
Is it an American thing?
Probably.
I don't understand the obsession with bacon.
Same. But you remember, it was a thing.
Yeah.
A big thing.
Yeah, there's lots of bacon flavored stuff. Bacon flavored chocolate.
For me, pineapple on pizza is a good litmus test for when you meet a new person.
Yeah.
And you want to know if like what is their level of freak?
You ask them about that.
For me, it's in the ballpark of like asking someone what's their favorite music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if it's eclectic and weird, like, all right, I like you, we're going to get along.
Interesting.
But if your favorite things are, just obvious pop music, then I'm like, all right, you're cool, but we may never get to that level. But if you're pineapple on pizza, then all right, you have a certain amount of freak that's compatible with mine.
Interesting.
I can move forward. Yeah.
My litmus test is like, do you like Asian food?
Most
and if you're like,
do.
Well, what kind of Asian food? I'll be like,
Well,
do you like dumplings?
dumpling.
Do you
Yeah.
like hot pot?
Hot
Do you
pot.
like sushi? You know?
Sushi's beloved, man. Hard to say no
Not
to
really,
sushi.
not,
Yeah, it's beloved,
not by
man.
everybody.
By everybody.
I used to not like sushi.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah, I wouldn't put that thing near my mouth at all.
Damn, dog.
Till I was about 27.
What the fuck? That's crazy.
Very recently.
That's crazy.
And now I love sushi because I had expensive sushi.
Any sushi.
Yeah.
Even the kind from Ralph's?
No, I don't like that one.
I think.
You could taste the difference. You could really taste the difference in high quality and low quality sushi.
It's still there, but it's good.
From Ralph's?
Yeah.
Oh,
If you're gonna eat
wait.
it for lunch or something, you need something quick.
No.
You run over there, get that.
It's too much money for getting nothing. There's nothing in that thing.
Yeah, I mean, if we're factoring price, then yeah, you're better off going to Carl Jr. or something.
Exactly.
But more so, it's to see how they react to pineapple on pizza. Because some people will just like, ew, no, never, and they've never had it. I can't respect that. You know what I mean?
They've never had it.
Exactly. I can't respect that.
Yeah, that's disrespectful.
That is.
You gotta try everything once.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And when it comes to food too.
Have you ever had Ethiopian food?
No, well.
You have to like use your hands. In LA.
Oh, like
Little
over
Ethiopia.
there. Yeah, but no, I never had it.
Me either.
What's it like? No?
No, I never had it.
I thought you were about to say you had.
I'm gonna try it. I think when I go somewhere. I'm gonna go on a little mini vacation
During the holidays?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You could just try it here.
Yeah.
Compare.
I don't. See, here's the thing.
what are you gonna say? Go ahead.
I won't try things on my own. Somebody has to like.
Yeah. See, you don't have that freak in you.
I won't try it on my own.
Yeah.
You know. Especially because you have to think that I'm always thinking about money.
I mean, yeah.
Like I don't want to waste my money on a meal that I'm like not going to eat. You know what I mean?
But if something looks gnarly, like you don't get tempted.
Looks gnarly? What looks gnarly?
Like something just visually looks appealing. Like, yo, this food looks nuts. I want to get that. You never get that feeling?
No, I don't think so.
In your body?
No.
Your soul?
You know what makes me
loins?
become like that?
Yeah.
Watching shows that show different food. So like watching Korean shows.
What about Anthony Bourdain?
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Anthony Bourdain in so long though.
I miss Anthony Bourdain.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
I didn't have Indian food until my mid-20s.
Yeah.
But I only had it in the form of catering. So it was good enough, but I wasn't completely sold on it.
Yeah.
But I always knew that if I ever had a better quality version of it, I would probably like it. And then I did.
Oh.
2 years ago. There's a spot right here actually. It's called Curry. It's something simple like Mr. Curry or Curry Time. I think it's Curry Time.
Right.
And
okay.
There's another one in Pasadena. And so I had been to the one right here. So good. So good. Pricey, but so good. And then a couple months ago, I remembered they have one in Pasadena, which is not too far from where I'm at.
Yeah.
But I go over there. I'm super excited. And I look at the time and I'm like, all right, I'll make it in time. They close at, I think, 10 p.m. I get there around 9:20 something, maybe 9:30. So excited. I get in there. And right away, I noticed that all the chairs were up.
Oh, no.
So I'm like, oh, fuck, they're going to close? And so I asked the guy, like, are you guys still open? And he's like, yeah, we're good. What can I help you with? So I get my food. And then I sit down. And when I open it, I noticed something right away.
What?
There's no steam coming from the food.
Oh.
So I'm like, oh, well, I already bought it. I'm here. Took a bite. It was good, but it was not warm. Oh, it was barely warm. And I was like, oh, man, I really did come towards the end of this.
That's what you get.
And it did taste like it had been sitting there for a while. They didn't make the fresh supply.
That's what you get.
So that was kind of heartbreaking because I'd been wanting to go back for a while. I hadn't had it in a while. We should go soon, actually, because there's one right there. But moral of the story is don't wait if you don't have to.
Yeah, especially I don't like going anywhere when they're like about to close. Especially because, I hate when customers come in when we're about to close.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to give you the least amount of service if you're coming into my store 30 minutes before I close.
Yeah.
Bare minimum. Don't expect high quality. Anything. Your ass should have came earlier. I don't care.
Yeah.
Do you like curry?
Yeah. But I've never had Japanese curry.
That's what I was going to ask, if you've had Japanese curry.
No.
The Indian one, doesn't that one have like turmeric? Isn't there like a turmeric taste to it?
I think so.
I'm not a big fan of curry.
No? But you like Japanese curry?
No.
No? But you've had it though?
Yeah.
Oh shit. What was the difference for you?
I don't know. There's curry is so varied. There's so many different types of curry.
Yeah.
I don't like the whatever spices they use in there. I just don't like that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're not a spicy boy?
No, I like spices.
Yeah.
But I don't like the spices in curry. Something about it just doesn't do it for me.
How old were you when you discovered Thai food?
Thai food? Probably when I was dating my Thai ex.
Is that what they were?
Yeah, they were Thai.
I never knew. I thought they were Filipino.
No, they were Thai.
No, I only met them like twice.
Really?
Or 3 times.
Yeah. So
hold on. Who are we talking about?
My first real.
I always wondered what the fuck she was. Always. And other people did too. I remember that being a thing. Like,
no way.
Yeah.
She would have told you.
I just never asked.
Okay.
And I guess no one never asked, but it was a thing. I remember this. People assumed she was Filipino.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I always fucking wondered. That's hilarious. Okay. Now I know.
Yeah. So
20 years later.
I had some really good Thai food like that. Delicious Thai food. Oh my God. I love Thai
homemade
food.
Or like
the
good spots? Oh shit.
Yeah.
Did they make
well, her mom did, not her. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God. Is it better homemade?
Of course it is.
Oh my God.
Of course it is.
I love that shit so much.
Yes.
Mango sticky rice. Oh my God.
I've had several Thai dishes. Some I wish I remember the name of because fudge. I've had some amazing, incredible foods, and I've been trying to find them.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it's called.
Dang.
Yeah.
Even visually, like you don't recognize it?
I do. Visually, well, no, because one of them is like a soup. It's like, ew, you farted, bro.
Did he?
Yes, I can smell it. Whenever he farts, it smells bad. Yes. You want to go outside? Let me see if he wants to go outside. Maybe he's like, you want to go outside?
He went nuts earlier outside.
So, what were we talking about?
We were talking about Thai food.
Oh yeah,
mango sticky rice. So you've had it homemade, dude?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I can only dream of such things.
Find yourself a Thai guy.
Thai guy?
Thai guy.
Maybe, dude.
Huh?
Maybe, dude. Thai guy. I discovered that like 2 years ago.
Damn, there was a story I wanted to tell you. Forgot.
Oh fuck no.
It's about something that happened to me. Oh, so it's because we were driving in earlier today.
Yeah.
And while we were driving through the neighborhood, I had a memory. I remembered something that happened to me about 2 years ago. I was doing Uber Eats, right?
Yeah. You still do that?
I haven't done it in a long time.
Because you did like earlier this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I haven't done it in a long time.
Okay.
I need to start doing it again because I need more money. So I was delivering an order in one of those neighborhoods.
Yeah.
And the person's instructions for dropping it off, they were just like, I think they were just like, it was very confusing.
It was effed up.
It was very confusing. I couldn't find the house. I couldn't find the address. And so usually when that happens, it usually means that like one of those properties has like another property on it. Right. And that's where that address is. But I was looking back and forth. Like I got off my car. I was looking back and forth everywhere. I couldn't find the address.
Can you message them?
You can, but the thing is that like I just wanted to get this done. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I noticed that there's an apartment complex kind of just out of nowhere on that street. So I thought, okay, maybe it's in this apartment complex because it has like a GPS on there. I'm just trying to follow the GPS. You know what I mean? So I go into the apartment complex. I go to the left of it on the side, kind of when there's like nothing there. You know what I mean? It's just like a bunch of grass at the side of the building.
Right.
So I go down there, trying to see if I can see the address from inside the apartment complex on the left of me. because I could see the addresses better that way, right?
Right.
As I'm walking back to the front of the apartment complex, I'm approached by 2 men.
Oh, shit.
And what happens is they start to threaten me. They're like, what are you doing here, fool?
Oh,
and
shit.
I'm like, oh, I'm delivering an order. And they're like, they were like very intimidating.
Yeah.
They were saying things like, stop fucking around. They're like, where are you from? Where are you from? And I was like, I'm just here to deliver an Uber Eats order. And like, and they thought I was straight up lying.
Yeah.
And they were saying shit like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out. And they had their like hands on like in their pants, like,
by the way.
by their waist, as if they had like a gun in their pants.
Yeah.
I was so fucking scared, dude. I was so scared.
Oh, damn.
2 men, very intimidating men. I mean, bald, tattoos everywhere, whatever stereotype you want to think of.
Yeah.
And they just kept asking me like, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? You know, what are you doing here? Like, they didn't believe that I was delivering something.
Yeah.
They thought I was like scoping out the place or something. And of course I have tattoos too.
Well, that's probably what it was.
So I wasn't thinking of anything like that. But I just was like, at one point I stopped talking to them and I just walked like very calmly down the street. And they were like, hey. And they got really aggressive as I was like getting farther and farther away. But I just like started to speed walk. My heart was like, do.
Yeah.
I get in my car right away. Boom. I drive away. And I'm just like trying to get collected. I'm pissed. I'm so upset.
Yeah.
Because of the experience I just had. And because I couldn't find this fucking house.
Yeah.
And I was like, this wouldn't have happened if it was clear. So I drive away for a little bit just because I don't want them to follow me or whatever.
Right.
I come back. They're not out there. So I come back really quick. In front of I stop in front of, I don't know, a house that's near the point I'm supposed to drop it off.
Mm-hmm.
It's got like a white gate in front of it. I just leave the food out there. I text them. I say, hey guys, I could not find the address. I was just threatened by 2 men. I do not feel safe here. I'm sorry. I can't hand this to you, but here's where it is. And they just responded back, oh, all good, bro. Thank you.
What? That's crazy.
I was shaken, dude. I was literally, I stopped. I went home after that. I ended my shift early. I was shaken. I like talked about it online. I was just like traumatized, man. I thought I was going to get jumped or something, dude. They were very intimidating.
I was going to go down.
Yeah. I was very lucky that I stopped engaging and I just walked. I didn't look back. I just walked to my car, you know? And I'm glad that they didn't follow, dude. But that wasn't Almani. Ever since then, I stopped delivering to the neighborhoods. So I'll go off of main streets, but any neighborhoods, I won't deliver anything in there because I don't know who the frick's around.
Right.
Yeah, I don't want to go through that again. Yeah, I've always heard about that, you know, but I've never like experienced that.
How long were you looking for the address the first time?
Like a good 5 minutes.
Isn't there like a time limit?
There's a 7-minute time limit.
Right.
That if you can't find the customer or whatever, you should leave it wherever and you take a picture. Or you get to take the food home or something.
What?
Yeah. That's only happened to me about maybe 2-3 times.
Yeah.
Where I couldn't find it. And I waited and it ended. So I just like text customer service and I was like, they're not answering. This address isn't here. What do you want me to do? And they'll just say, okay, no worries. Just dispose of the food and you'll still get paid, this much.
Yeah.
I'm not going to throw that food away. I'm taking it home and eating it.
That.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if they don't make it to the timer, technically you can take the food home.
That's crazy.
And eat it.
I've been meaning to tell you this story. I haven't told you yet. So this was pretty recently, like maybe 2 months ago. I got off the train and there was like 3, they had to have been like middle school age kids. Maybe fresh, but they were really short. That's why I don't think they were in high school yet. But 3 kids, and they're taking up the entire walkway. And they're the kind of fucking rascals that are like, again, they're at that age where they know what they're doing. They're taking up the entire walkway. So you can't walk around them without saying, like, excuse me, and hope one of them moves aside so you can walk through. Anyway, I don't do that because, like, they're the kinds of kids that just, like, laugh at everything. Kinds of kids that where everything's a joke to them. And also, I'm not in a hurry anyway. So as I'm leaving the station and leaving entirely, to paint the picture, two of them were Latin. One of them was black, right? And they're just, at that age where they just like yell stupid shit out loud, or they speak very loudly.
Yeah.
And they know that they're in public, and they want a reaction from people around them. So they're saying all kinds of dumb shit. And eventually they notice that like I'm right behind them and I can't get around until they move. And one of them just turns around. He turns around and he goes, "Oh," and then just stays. So I know their deal. I know what they're doing. So I'm like, whatever. I'm gonna wait. And then very close to that station, there's a bar nearby. As we're walking by the bar, I think it's like a Latin themed bar. So as we're walking by, they're already yelling all kinds of like stupid ass shit. And by this point, I'm on the sidewalk, so I've already gone around them and I'm walking away. I'm in front of them, walking away. And I hear one of them yell, "Ice, ice."
What?
And I'm like, bro. In that moment, I was just like so fucking pissed because.
So this is recent.
Recent, yeah. And like so much went through my head at that point. Like one, like obviously, like what in the fuck are you doing? Two, like I get this is a joke to you, but you're messing with shit you don't understand.
Yeah.
One, if you keep doing that, someone's not going to find it funny.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to come talk to you. And you might even get your ass beat over that.
Mm-hmm.
That's one. Two, why are you involving, like, you don't need, you three, and to really give you the visual, they do kind of fit the stereotype of what you would see, like, cops chase after.
Mm-hmm.
Those three kids fit that. And you're in a very, like, it's not peak suburbia, but it's a suburban area. And that area in particular, cops are always rolling around the area.
Mm.
That section in particular. So I'm thinking, bro, like you don't want the cops to be around you right now. You're at that age where they know they can mess with you. They do it all the time. You guys are like 12, 13, and this is the shit you think is funny, but bro, like one, just it's fucked up. Two, someone might go out of the way to talk to you. Or three, the authorities now have a reason to get involved with you. And it probably won't end well for you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So as I'm walking away, I'm just fucking pissed. But I know I can't reach them. I can walk over and I can try to give them like a talking to.
Yeah.
But I know they're either just going to stay quiet or they're going to smirk as I'm speaking and then laugh about it as I walk away.
Right.
That's the kind of kid I'm talking about. Where every fucking thing is just funny to them. Nothing is serious. Everything's a laughing matter. And so I'm thinking about this as I'm walking away. And I'm trying to like, piece it together. And a part of me did think that maybe like I should have tried to compose myself and try to talk to them anyway. Knowing full well they may not listen to me, but at least like someone at some point has tried to speak to them. But like I was just so conflicted. Because I know the deal. I was that age. I didn't do that stuff, but I saw that shit all the time. So I didn't say anything. I just walked on home. But yeah, dude.
Wow.
It's the kind of shit you expect from white people. This is the thing they find funny. But I'm telling you, like these kids like fit the kind of thing you see in the news all the time. When someone gets in trouble with authority.
Yeah.
They fit that. Call your friends out. It's a reminder to call your friends out, man. They won't listen to everyone else, but they'll listen to you. So at whatever age you're at, call your friends out. You're probably going to do them a solid.
Have you ever had to break up with any of your friends?
That is a good question.
I just sort of thought of that when you said, call out your friends. Because
Right.
it made me think of a post that I made last year.
Oh, shit. What was the
on my
post?
page? It just said break up with your friends. And I wrote it like that, obviously on purpose, because, to grab attention.
Yeah.
But the message was basically like, obviously don't cut off your friends or don't break up your friends for no reason, but
yeah,
start taking shit seriously. Like, guys, like a lot of us tolerate our friends because we've been friends for a long time.
Yeah.
And, we allow certain behaviors or language or whatever
Right.
to be a part of that friendship. And yeah, we should be keeping each other accountable. But I was like, if you got people in your life who think it's okay to say the R word or think it's okay to say slurs or think it's okay, to push rhetoric that's very unhealthy and unsafe for people, It's like, break up with him, dude. Like, it's not worth it. You know what I mean? Let
Yeah.
them, I don't know.
Let them sort it out.
Let them sort it out. Yeah.
I've told you this, but I discovered a few years ago that I have Ultra Instinct.
Yeah.
If you watch Dragon Ball, you know what the I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. But basically, if you haven't seen the show or haven't followed, in the show, Goku finds out that he's on the verge of finding a new power level, and it turns out he didn't completely get there through training. Like it was already in his body, and you're seeing signs of it before he finds it himself, before he gets to that level. So I related that to myself, where like in high school, I actually didn't have a lot of drama. Like I know people who had crazy drama. Some people who deserved it, some didn't, but I never had any. Somehow I got lucky. I thought it was luck, but it turns out it wasn't luck. When I look back, I just knew to avoid people. So when I would meet someone new and I got a vibe off of them, I just wouldn't engage with them further. So if they wanted to hang out, I would just make up an excuse to me and say, oh, I'm busy, sorry, man. Or I would just wouldn't give them my like social media or my phone number. And there wasn't like a thought process to it. Like I didn't think much of the person.
Yeah.
I just knew like, oh, I don't know. And that was it. I just avoid them.
Mm-mm.
And I would find out after the fact, after high school, that a lot of the people I was avoiding, I was right to avoid them.
Mm.
So when it comes to like an actual friendship where like I had a turning point where I had to stop hanging out with them, no, for the most part, no. What about your grown up life?
My growing up life?
Yeah.
Well, as a matter of fact, I have had an experience like that.
Okay.
I've never told you about the time that I broke up with my first best friend ever.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Really? I've never told you?
I knew of this, and I knew.
I'm curious to know your POV during all
this.
It's
not dramatic because I wasn't involved. I knew the both of you.
What did you think, though? Like, because you had to have seen a change.
I did, yeah.
So I'm curious what that looked like from the outside. So for context here,
I think you should go first.
For context, you want me to tell my story first, and then you say your POV?
Because then your recollection of events might change.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for most of my life, from about second grade, I'd say, till freshman year, I had a best friend.
Yeah.
And he lived down the street from me, a block away. So we would hang out a lot after school. I would go to his house. His family would feed me dinner. I mean, we just got like really close.
Yeah.
Same humor. He was also white, so I looked up to him to some degree. I wanted to be like him a lot. I thought he was very cool. I felt very cool for having like a white friend in a school that white people are not very common. There were so many cool things about his life that I wish I had myself. You know, he had the latest gaming systems. He had a desktop computer. He had internet. You know, he had Halo. Like all that stuff he had.
Dang.
And he was hilarious. Like, you know, we were all funny and hilarious and stuff. And as we got older, I guess, you know, what really started to show was things that we lacked in life, specifically our home life.
Mm.
And he kind of had a sad situation. Like his dad died when we were in elementary school by it was a hit and run. So that was very traumatic. His mom wasn't living with him because I think from what I heard from my parents, you know, she was like a drug addict of sorts. He lived with his grandparents and didn't get to see like, you know, his mom and didn't have a dad anymore. And so he kind of was always like, you know, an outcast, but didn't really care, you know? He was very independent. He would stand his ground if he was being bullied, whatever.
Yeah.
But as we got into high school, just like things changed. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really know what happened with him. Like, I couldn't tell you when it started to change, actually, I can tell you. We used to go to church a lot, him and I. We would like go to some youth group. And there was a point in middle school where like he would go less and less. And I remember he would say a couple of times, he said some things that like was questioning about like God. And me, I was like, oh no, like so and so is like, it was scary. You know what I mean? It was just like, oh no, like for him questioning like his faith, first of all, it was kind of like a red flag to me, right? Because I was very impressionable and young.
Was it like blasphemous to you to hear someone?
Yeah, because we were really involved with our youth group.
Yeah.
Like we were like Jesus freaks, you know, whatever you can think
Yeah.
of in 2000s, like that. That was us. So to see him stop going to youth group and then to like start questioning, you know, your ultimate form of authority, it was like, you're obviously not one of us. And so it's like, you're kind of like, there's lots of terminology for it in Christian circles, right? Obviously. I'm not going to go through them now because I'm sure many people know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But the breaking point for our friendship was in high school, freshman year. I don't know when, but at some point, I was hanging out with him. I don't know if it was at school. No, you know what? I think it was through text. I think he told me through text. So one day I was at my grandma's house and I get a text from him. And I think at that point, we had kind of stopped hanging around each other. Because in high school, here's the thing. In high school, he started hanging out with different groups. Like he was very extroverted.
Yeah.
And he started hanging out with like different people that I didn't know. And I wasn't comfortable doing because I'm very introverted, social anxiety, you know. I'm sticking with my group, like, you know. But one day I'm at my grandma's house and he texts me. And he says, he was like really nice. He was very nice. And it was nice to hear from him. And he was like, hey, can I tell you something? I'm like really excited or whatever, right? He's like, he told me that he started smoking weed. Mind you, he's 14, right? And I remember he said that his mom did it with him. Like, because that's how he was trying to justify that, like, it was okay. Like, his mom had smoked it with him or something, you know what I mean? And I remember just being super heartbroken, like reading those texts on the phone. And my heart, my chest just
sank
into my body. Because you don't smoke weed. Like, that's bad. Like,
yeah.
You know, my whole life, you know, you've been told that it starts with weed and then, you know, who knows what happens to you? Prison, whatever. You know what I mean? And I decided right then and there that I can't be friends with him. Like, I can't have you in my life because I love God so much and smoking weed is a sin. And like, and he asked me if I wanted to smoke it because I remember he asked me if I wanted to try it. And I was so upset. This is like on a flip phone too. So I had to do like the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 to find the letters and everything.
Yeah.
There was no just like touching and typing. So I texted him like a super long paragraph of like how disappointed I was of him and how I would never do that and how, you know, he should know better as a Christian and that I will not associate myself with people who do drugs. And I remember just sitting in my grandma's recliner, just crying. I was crying. Yeah, I was crying. Because once I sent that text, he sent something back like, okay, or something very short. And at that moment, it was done. Like, I just lost my best friend to drugs, dude. Soon after, I found out he did ecstasy. Very soon after that experience, he ended up moving to Utah.
Dang.
And I just remember being super depressed. I remember crying very vividly. Just tears coming down my face. Because I would never like see my best friend again, you know? And I lost him to drugs. Yeah, that's that.
Didn't you guys reconnect at one point?
Yes. So, was it during high school or after high school?
I remember during, but I don't know if it happened more than
Really?
once. Yeah.
Must have been around senior year. When Facebook became a thing, I ended up reconnecting with him through Facebook.
Yeah.
And we had chatted back and forth on Facebook. Um, then we lost contact again for a long time until I got married. I was married already for, I don't know, a year or so. Reconnected again on Facebook. And at that point, our worldviews were just so different. So different.
No shit.
I mean, by that point, so he was a chubby kid always. As long as we knew him, he was always overweight and stuff like that. He got bullied for that. But when I reconnected with him again on Facebook, he was so skinny. He was super tall and super skinny.
Whoa.
Looked nothing like he used to. He just had like a somewhat of a similar face.
Whoa.
Yeah, dude, he had changed completely. Super into like ATVs, like off-roading, like extreme sports like that.
Yeah.
And I remember at that time, he was dating this like Mexican girl for like a long time. This was during senior year. When I reconnected with him, he was dating a Mexican girl. She was really short. I remember seeing her in pictures and just thinking to myself, whoa. And you know, on Facebook, everybody posts their like everything on Facebook, right?
Yeah.
So this is during the time when like, you know, he's posting about his girl, how much he loves her, blah, blah, blah. You know, people do that all the time on social media.
Yeah.
Eventually they break up and stuff like that. And I remember him being super depressed on Facebook, just like saying really, really depressing things, you know, about love and all that stuff, right? Then we just lost connection. Like after that, when I regained connection, he was like super conservative, like not conservative Christian, but just conservative white.
Oh,
so guns.
Oh man.
Just, you know, annoyingly like. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to find out that he's MAGA right now. You know, like that kind of pipeline is what he went down. And yeah, we just stopped talking because I was very vocally religious.
Yeah.
Especially after, you know, being married, I was very vocally religious. So I think we even like went back and forth a couple of times.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he obviously wasn't a Christian anymore, and so I was very loud about it online for very long. And I don't know if I unfollowed him or he unfollowed me or whatever, but or unfriended, whatever. One of those things happened, and it was just, you know, the rest is history. But yeah,
I didn't know a lot of that.
Really?
Yeah, most of that I did not know about.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. So here's the way I remember it. So I met both of you in middle school.
Was that that was your first time, by the way, meeting
either
us?
Of you? Yeah.
Yeah.
And right away, you guys were known for being, because you guys also had a group, the way I remember it.
Yes.
It was usually like the focal point was you two. Everyone knew that you two were best friends.
Yeah.
And you would get that reputation a lot. Especially if it was like two guys, you'd have that reputation of being like, those two guys right there are best friends. That's how it went down back then.
No way.
Yeah, I don't know. It didn't happen with girls. I don't know why.
Right.
Well, I kind of know why. But anyway, so it was known. If someone knew you, they knew the other person for sure.
Yeah.
Or they knew of the other person. So I had classes with and so I knew him casually. And I could say at the time we were friends. And so because I knew him, I knew of you. But I mean, I don't think we ever had a class at that point. And then going into high school, same thing. You guys were still super tight. But I remember it differently. I remember you guys stopped being friends in sophomore year.
Yeah?
Yeah, I remember it's sophomore year.
Maybe it was sophomore year.
I'm like 99% sure it's sophomore year.
I could be, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of that.
It doesn't seem to be a big deal, but for me, it's a bigger deal because it's a little bit further into your development as people. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If you stop being friends in middle school, that still, you know, has a lot of weight to it, but you guys were even further along as people.
Yeah.
So, I remember the way I remember it happening was I didn't hear it directly through you or him. I just noticed that you guys were not around each other anymore. And that was noticeable to me. You guys were always around each other.
You're jogging my memory right now. I remember avoiding him. Like, I remember that he would hang out with some of our friends, and like, I remember just like, I couldn't hang out with him because he was there.
Mm-hmm.
And I was stuck because like, I'm a very shy and very like socially anxious person. So I remember a couple of times I hung out with like the cross country team and just feeling so weird because it's like,
they weren't your
this
people.
isn't my friend group.
Yeah.
But I know them.
Yeah.
You know, because we're a team and stuff.
Yeah.
But it was just like weird because it was like, this isn't my friend group. But they were very accepting of me, but it just, you know, it was just very quiet, eating my lunch.
Yeah.
Just waiting for lunch to be over. Just like, please be over, please be over.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, I felt depressed and horrible. You know what I mean? Yeah. So anyways.
And yeah, I'd noticed at a certain point, I would see one of you without the other, and I'd be like, whoa, you know? So I don't know when exactly it happened, but eventually I asked one of you, or I think word got out. No. Okay, the way I remember it was I noticed you guys were apart, and he was hanging out with other people. I knew the people he was hanging out with, but they were kind of like the bad kids.
Yeah.
And
I remember that.
And yeah, he was social, so people knew of, but the fact that he was hanging out with them, that seemed off to me.
Mm-hmm.
And not that I saw them do anything bad, but it seemed off to me. Also because I knew him, and we did have a class together. I had class with each of you, actually, now that I remember it. I had a class with each of you separately. And because you guys are like both like Jesus freaks,
yeah,
you guys are like super good Christian boys, that you guys would avoid cursing a lot.
Yeah.
And I heard him start cursing.
Yes, I remember that. Oh, wow.
I heard him start cursing now. Right away, I was like, whoa! Like, that caught my attention. Like,
yeah,
you guys never do that. You know, you guys will like joke around and like skirt around the word, but
yeah,
you would never say it. And at some point, I heard him say something, and I was like, whoa!
Yeah.
Like, it just, I'd curse all the time, but coming from you guys, it just sounded wrong. You know, it just sounded wrong.
Yeah.
And so I noticed that. I noticed him hanging out with other people, the bad kids. And his demeanor was different. He was a lot more like aggressive, a lot more standoffish.
Really?
He wasn't, well, because he already had that. So in the time, even before that, his family history, I didn't know any of that. So he kept it together pretty well.
Yeah.
To the degree I knew him, like surprisingly well. And this is before like mental health era, all that stuff. So he seemed like a normal, like geeky dude, the way I remember him.
Yeah.
So to hear all that stuff now, I'm like, yo, like that's hard for an adult to process, you know?
Yeah.
And he did it in elementary school and throughout. Like, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he seemed like super normal. That's the only word I can think of. He seemed like any other kid.
Yeah.
He loved his games. You guys are also known for being like really like kiddish. That was the aura around you guys. You guys were like kiddish. So I didn't know any of that. I think you implied some things, but I never knew details. So anyway, so I saw him behaving differently. He was cursing out loud. There you go. He had a chip on his shoulder. I didn't know what, but there was like something up with that guy. And eventually I asked you, we had a class together, and we were in the library during class for some project or whatever. I have a separate story about that. It's super short. But we were in there, and that's when I think I finally asked him, like, are you and your friends still friends? And then you were like, no. Or I don't know, you basically said no. And right away I was like, yo, what happened? And you told me a lot of what you said just now. So you said he started smoking weed. And that one I was like, whoa, that was nuts. Like, most people I've ever known they claim to be religious. They love the God and the Christianity or the Catholicism, but they curse and they do all kinds of gnarly stuff. But he was like the real, you guys were like the real Christians, you know? And we used to joke with you in particular, like, if we found out you played like a violent video game, we'd be like, I thought you were too Christian for that.
Really?
Yeah, like Resident Evil is one of them.
Wow, I don't remember that.
I knew someone else made that joke, so then I made it with you too. I'm like, you play Resident Evil? And you were like, yeah. And right away I was like, I thought you were too Christian for that. Isn't that, not Christian of you to play? And you just laugh it off and you'd be like, no, it's just a game.
Yeah.
And that right there was like enough for me at that point. This is way before you guys stopped being friends.
Yeah.
So that right there was like, whoa, these guys are getting nuts. So fast forward however many months later.
Yeah.
To hear him cursing and hanging out with the bad kids. And then to find out he was smoking weed. That was it for me. I was like, whoa.
Really?
This guy's,
off the deep end.
It's that thing in high school. People sometimes have like dramatic changes. So that was, for me, I think of him. He's one of those people that had like a huge change in who they are as a person. Fundamentally just are changing. And so you told me the thing that you found out he was smoking weed and that you had to stop being friends. And because weed wasn't a big deal for me, like I understood where you were coming from because I knew you were really Christian. But I still asked him, like, it's just weed. Like, I basically said, like, what's the harm, And at this point, this is when weed culture was like, or this is when pop culture was leaning in favor of weed. It wasn't decriminalized just yet, but people were like loosening up their attitude towards weed. The studies were coming out, more and more were coming out that marijuana doesn't kill you. It's not like meth,
Yeah.
And we grew up at the very end of those anti-drug campaigns. I don't know. I'm sure they're around to a degree now, but they used to be like really prevalent back then. Remember the shirt? It would say the DARE campaign.
Yeah.
So anyway, but I just knew that weed wasn't that crazy. So I was trying to like just rationalize it. Like why would you stop being friends over weed? But you explained that, like, no, bro, like you said, I gave my body to God.
No way.
Yeah, you said that.
Whoa. Okay. Now that you say that, I think I remember saying something like that in the text to him. Like, you gave your body to God. Like, how could you do that?
Yeah.
Anyways.
Devotion.
So I said that?
Yeah, doggy.
Wow.
Yeah, you gave your body to God. And, and then you just said, like, you just couldn't do it. That was like a step too far for you. Yeah. And I think you mentioned like the other changes that were going on with him, or you were implying like he was just becoming a different person. But the weed thing, that was the thing that set it for you. Like that drew the line. Like you were not going to do drugs. Your body was given to Jesus above, and that you couldn't be around that. It had to end.
Yeah.
You couldn't be associated. And that was it. And I was like, whoa, like this is, damn, I guess you guys are Christian, bro. Like, and I remember that too. You guys, everyone was religious, but you guys were like the real Christians.
Right.
So yeah, so that's when I found out you guys stopped being friends. And I noticed you changed too. But you were more to yourself. So it wasn't as obvious as it was with him. And then that was that. And he moved. I haven't heard from him since high school, so I never saw him again. But me and you started hanging out senior year. And we were with your parents. They were giving us a ride to the mall.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And somehow it comes up.
Oh, no way.
Oh, no. Hold on. No. Before that, we were hanging out in here. And you were on your phone and you looked at me. You're like, guess who just texted me? I have no idea. So I'm like, who was it?
Yeah.
And you were like, it's him.
No way.
And I was like, what? And
no way.
Yeah. And then you guys, I don't know, you guys spoke. Then not too long after, I guess you told your parents, and your dad was like goofy back then. So your dad was like, so how's he doing? How's it going? And you're like, yeah, we're cool. He's like, oh yeah? And I don't know. He says a funny thing. I just don't know if you already told him that he lost weight or if you told him in that instance he lost weight.
Yeah.
But he finds out the lost weight and he was like, oh yeah, he has a chin now?
No way.
He was like, yeah, he has a jawline?
No
That's cool.
way.
Yeah, because, yeah, cool, That was your dad's demeanor back then. Yeah, all right, cool, yeah.
Wow.
And yeah, that was the last I think I'd heard of you mentioning. And every once in a while, after high school, I would bring him up. But I never knew that you guys reconnected. I think I just assumed you had him on social media.
Yeah.
But just never spoke. Because you have people on there that you don't speak to.
Yeah.
So I think I assumed you guys were like in touch loosely, but
Yeah.
I didn't know you guys were in direct contact, but yeah, that's my version of it.
Wow. Crazy.
I remember I had this funny memory, but it's not complete. But the bad kids he was hanging out with, they were at the front parking lot in front of the school. And I remember they were like daring him to like do something,
No.
but I don't remember what it was. I don't know if like they were skating. They're like, "Hey, skate." I really don't remember. I just remember like walking past there, and it was one of those cases where I'm like, man, this is just a weird image, you know. Like it's one thing to see them talking in during class because he was social, but to see them outside hanging out recreationally, and they're like egging him on, and he's gonna do whatever the thing is. It was nothing bad, but it was just funny image to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my version of events.
I wish you could just like interview people who knew you growing up
Oh, same dog.
and get their point of view of you.
Because you'll tell me things all the time where I'm like, I said that, or that's how I came off,
Yeah.
and I have no idea. Or you'll have. And it's funny because we've known each other, but you'll have a perception of me that I didn't know about,
Yeah.
or you'll reveal a quality of me that I did not know I had, and that's always crazy. And then I'm thinking like, fuck, does everyone else see this? You get in your head, you know? You're like,
Oh, right.
like, does he know that? Is this a thing that he knows, or do other people know this?
Yeah.
Has no one like told me about this? Is there more? Like my mind always goes there, always.
Yeah. I guess, yeah, I'm super curious just to see what people thought of me. What were they thinking of?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because the older I get, it's like the less that I remember about me in being a teenager, you know?
Yeah, that's the way it goes.
I could barely remember the things from like my 20s
Yeah.
to the mid 20s.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
I'm like starting to lose details about that.
Dang.
Yeah. Every time something big happens, I just like forget certain parts of like who, like that I went through or how I was. So I feel like, I mean, this is probably universal. I'm sure this is a universal experience. I'm sure everybody goes through this, but like, I feel like there are very identifiable parts of my past where I was just truly a different person. You know what I mean? Like for me, like I've been at least like 4 different people in my life. I feel like that I'm not anymore, or at least just the sum of all those 4 pieces or whatever. But like a lot of points in my life were just seemed like it was like a story or written, like that I ever really lived that. Like, wow, I went through that. Like, that's why like whenever I hear stuff from you or whatever, I'm just like, I'm just shocked. I'm like, whoa, no way. Like I said that? Like, because I'm looking at that memory as you're saying it, not as me, but like as a spectator. Like the me I'm looking at is like, I don't, that isn't me. That's just like an experience I had. I don't know. It's weird. It's hard to explain.
No, I get it.
Because all I remember about high school, even to this day, like I keep saying, all I remember about high school is being really depressed, being very depressed. Like I remember midway, there was a point where like, you know, I didn't know what was going to happen to my parents, like if they were going to be together or not. I just remember, being sad all the time and then falling deeply in love with music. Like, so,
that was your escape.
So in love with music.
Your happy place.
Yeah, but a specific genre of music and a lot of anxiety. There's like a lot of anxiety, so much. That's probably when like anxiety truly blossomed, was like high school. It's always been a part of me, but like, I mean, God, that was just crazy in high school. I do remember being somewhat happy sometimes. Not too often though. What? I do remember also coming to a point where I started cussing.
Oh yeah. Well, hold on. That for you, I remember it being senior year.
Yeah, me too.
And that was also a funny thing too. I'm like, he's cursing now too?
Yeah.
But by that point, I heard do it. So to hear you do it, it lessened the blow. But that was a weird thing for me too.
I stopped going to church already for like 2 years. I was already like no longer in that mindset anymore.
The edgy era.
Very yeah. And I was just like,
that.
I remember I started cursing and then I just liked it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, because it was new to you.
Yeah, I think I just liked it. I liked.
Did it feel like cathartic? Very
freeing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then less restricting.
the girl that I was dating at the time also cursed too. So
Yeah, everyone did, doggy.
well, yeah,
You were always like the one person.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then you stopped a couple of years after high school.
Did I?
Well, it was a frustrating thing because you stopped for the most part, but you would do it at certain times.
Okay.
And this is where we had cycles where we wouldn't see each other.
Yeah.
And so I saw you again at a certain point, and yeah, you weren't cursing again. So I was like, so what do I do? Do I not curse? Are we back to that? So I didn't, and then I would kind of wouldn't, and we'd go through these intervals where I'd see you again sometime later, and you seemed to curse a little bit more, but then it wasn't consistent. So I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until years after that where I was like, you know what? I don't give a like, I'm gonna do what I want. But yeah, there was like several years,
Really?
like over 4, where like I didn't know what the deal was.
I just remember my twins being filled with cussing.